Look at you all, scurrying around, so sure of your little worlds, so convinced. You have your truth, don't you? A neat little package of ideas handed down like a dusty heirloom. You think you arrived at it through logic, through careful thought. What a joke. Your truth is just a feeling. A warm, fuzzy feeling in your gut that tells you you're on the right team. It's the echo of your father's dinner table pronouncements, your mother's fears whispered in your ear. You didn't find the truth. You just found a comfortable story and decided to live there. You think your beliefs are solid, like concrete, but they're just paper walls. Your loyalty to a flag, a god, a team. It's all just a desperate need to belong, to be part of a mob. It makes you feel safe, doesn't it? Huddled together, chanting the same slogans, hating the same enemies. You dress up this herd instinct and call it patriotism, faith, or tradition. You think you're noble, you're just predictable. You're a punchline waiting to happen, and the best part is, you'll never even get the joke. Do you really believe you chose any of it? Your nation, your language, your family's dusty old god? No, you were born into a cage and you learned to love the bars. You learned the songs of the cell block and now you sing them with pride. You wave the flag of your prison yard. You defend the prejudices of your fellow inmates. You call this identity. I call it a lack of imagination. You're so busy defending the walls you've forgotten there's a world outside them. A world without rules. The funniest thing is watching you argue. You pull out your facts and your logic, but you're just screaming your family's biases at another person screaming theirs. It's a madhouse. A comedy of errors where everyone is deadly serious. You think you're fighting for something important, something real. But you're just scared children, clinging to the fairy tales you were told at bedtime. You're all just puppets and you love your strings. You'd fight to the death for your strings. How beautifully, beautifully absurd. Pride. Oh, it's a killer, the ultimate straitjacket. You're proud of your country, a patch of dirt you didn't choose. You're proud of your heritage, the random actions of dead people you never met. You puff out your chest for things you had absolutely no hand in. It's a borrowed glory, a second-hand thrill. You wrap yourself in the achievements of your ancestors because you have none of your own. Your ego is a fragile, hollow thing and you stuff it with the deeds of ghosts. This pride is a prison. It locks you in. It tells you who to love and who to hate. It draws lines on a map and convinces you they are real. It turns strangers into enemies based on the sounds they make with their mouths. Your culture, your precious culture, is just a set of arbitrary rules. Don't eat this, wear that, pray this way. It's a script. And you perform your part so well you think you wrote the lines yourself. You are a character in a play you don't even understand. Your ego demands an enemy. It needs an other to feel superior. So you build them. The immigrant, the believer of a different faith, the speaker of a foreign tongue. They are the villains in your story. The monsters that make you feel like a hero. Without them, who would you be? Just another face in the crowd. Your entire sense of self is built on who you are not. It's a flimsy house of cards, and all it takes is a little push to see it all come tumbling down, and you protect this cage with your life. If someone questions your beliefs, you don't hear a question. You hear an attack, an assault on your very being, because your beliefs You've fused your identity to these flimsy ideas, so you get angry, you get violent, you scream and shout to protect the delicate illusion. You're not defending truth, you're defending a lie. A comfortable, warm, suffocating lie that you've mistaken for your own skin. It's pathetic. Let's be clear. Your identity is a lie. A beautiful, intricate, and utterly convincing lie. It's a costume you've worn for so long you've forgotten you're wearing it. Your name, your nationality, your religion. These are just labels. Tags they put on you at birth to keep things organized. And you, like a good little soldier, have saluted these tags your entire life. You've built a shrine to them. You've convinced yourself that these random inherited labels are the very essence of your soul. Think about it. These grand truths you hold so dear, where did they come from? They are just echoes in a cave. The whispers of long-dead ancestors who knew no better. They are the prejudices of your tribe, polished up and presented as divine wisdom. You are loyal to ghosts. You are a slave to the past. You follow a map drawn by people who were lost. And you call this honor. You call this respect. I call it a failure of nerve. The cowardice to draw a map of your own. You are not your country. You are not your God. You are not your language. These things are just decorations on the cage. They are the pretty colors painted on the bars. They exist outside of you. Do you see? They are not real. They are collective delusions we all agree to uphold. A grand shared hallucination to keep the chaos at bay. And the moment you stop believing, the moment you see them for the cheap theater they are, they lose all their power. So what is left when you burn the costume, when you scrub off the labels, when you see the nation, the religion, and the culture for the stage props they are? Panic, at first. The terrifying, exhilarating vertigo of emptiness, the fear of being nothing. But that's where the fun begins. Because being nothing means you can be anything. You are no longer a prisoner of a story someone else wrote for you. You are a blank page, and there's nothing more dangerous or more free than that. Are you ready for the final joke? True freedom isn't found in choosing a new master, a new flag, or a new god. It's not about swapping one cage for another. True freedom is found in the fire. It's about taking a match to everything you are. Your beliefs, your pride, your precious sense of self. You must become the agent of your own destruction. You must attack your own certainties. Question the very ground you stand on until it gives way to abyss. Doubt everything. That God they taught you to worship? Question him. That country they taught you to die for? Question it. That family honor they told you to uphold? Question it. That voice in your head that tells you are good, you are right, you are worthy? Question that most of all. Turn on yourself. Become your own worst enemy. Hunt down every last bias, every comfortable assumption, and put a knife in its heart. It's the only way to be sure. When you have unlearned everything, when you have torn down every pillar, what remains? Nothing. A glorious, beautiful, perfect nothing. You are not a patriot. You are not a believer. You are not a hero. You are not a villain. You are just here, an observer of the madness, a spectator at the circus. Standing with nothing, you owe nothing. You are bound by no rules. You are free from the madness of the crowd. You are finally, truly, magnificently alone. This is the punchline. All this scrambling for meaning, for identity, for truth, it all leads back to zero. The ultimate liberation is to embrace the void, to stand naked in the chaos with no flags, no gods, and no masters, to see the whole world as a joke, and to be the only one laughing. That is power, that is control, that is the freedom that all you little schemers with your plans and your loyalties will never ever know. Now why so serious?